I'm Tammy Payne. Welcome to the Oklahoma City Museum of Art, cultural host to more than 120,000 visitors each year. We are so excited to be able to share with you an exhibit that's here right now. But first, museum curator Allison Amick shares what makes this museum such a gem for our city and for our state. Allison, thank you for having us here.
Thank you.
You truly draw from works around the world.
We do. We enjoy bringing in examples of art from all around the world here to Oklahoma City. We like to think that we bring the world to Oklahoma City. So we have had works from the British Museum, from ancient Egypt, from ancient Rome, on up to contemporary art, which is by internationally renowned artists.
And now there is so much enthusiasm about the first large format photography exhibit here at the museum, Faded Elegance, featuring internationally acclaimed photographer Michael Eastman, and we're so pleased he's with us today. Michael, welcome to Oklahoma.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
The exhibit is Faded Elegance. The muse for you was Havana, Cuba. How did Havana draw you in?
Well, for years, the fantasy of going back in time for a photographer to Auger in Paris in the 1900s or Walker Evans in the South, the idea of going back in time to someplace frozen is sort of what drew me to Cuba.
And this photograph here, one of many here at the museum right now, the color is extraordinary.
Yeah, that's the other thing, the beauty of the color, the patina, the architecture, and the condition that's in is really what I found wonderful.
We're looking forward to taking this journey with you.
Okay. It's a place that is really magical and really fits me. I've been there 4 times. Photographers are all historians regardless of what our intent is, whatever artistic intent. Eventually what people look at 100 years from now, if I'm lucky enough to have any of these photos still in the world, they look at what the past was like. That's what their curiosity is, not what my intent might be. These empty rooms are really portraits of the people that inhabit them. It's for us as the viewer to figure out from the arrangement of the furniture, the things on the wall, the kinds of things that they've chosen to surround themselves with, the condition of the house, to kind of build our own portrait of who that is. Isabella's 2 chairs, 1999, was one of the first interiors I made in Cuba. This woman named Isabella. Very strong photograph, and when I went back, I went right back to the same place to look at and to see Isabella's. Isabella had died a month after I was there. She was not well, and her niece took over the house, and there was an energy in there that hadn't been before. I noticed that the chandeliers even, there were more crystal on it before. And when you look really close at the chandelier, you'll see that those additional crystals were put on by Isabella's niece using the ties from grocery bags and stuff. They have no money in Cuba. And there's these little red tags that are holding it. And then I went back in 2010, and it had been renovated. It was owned by the state of Cuba. All the charm and warmth, patina was gone. I still use conventional film. I use a 4x5 with a wide-angle lens to get as much information as I can on a negative, and then I scan it into a high-res scanner and work in the digital darkroom called Photoshop, in which I make all the decisions that I would make in an analog darkroom. I don't punch up the colors. In fact, I find myself desaturating more than anything else. To date, it's the best body of work I've done. It's great to get it in a book. It's great, beautifully designed, and Prestall's a great publisher, and it's available at the museum. I'm very, very, very proud of it. For someone who was marginally agoraphobic when I got out of college, I've gotten around pretty well in the last 40 years.